So depressing yesterday. I went into Tom's office to argue with him. Not even argue, just to tell him how I resigned, and no one takes my resignation seriously.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I said, Tom, I need out of this job. I want to be gone.
And he just said no.
No, he just doesn't answer. And I yell at him, and I go, this is my frustration. But I'm in there. He took over Mel's old office, and that's even more depressing.
It's a big, beautiful office.
It's just way bigger than he deserves. With all kinds of old radios. And I'm going to smash every old radio in there.
You.
Next time I go in there and get upset, I'm going to throw all the radios out the window.
All right. Come in. We'll come in and help you out.
You're hearing glass smashing. You think Tom would have an old robot collection? Oh, I go back there, I go nuts. He's got the big desk and the great view and the plants and the...
It's almost as depressing as the Bill Hicks book.
Yeah. It's just so depressing seeing him in Mel's office with the big door to the conference room. And you know no great thoughts are going in there.
He's got an inner office, and then there's the outer office with the assistant.
Yeah, and you know that office has been for somebody who has great thoughts. I mean, you know that great things. Like Mel used to sit back there, and you'd find that he just acquired 5 radio stations. Or
one day he came under there, he had bought CBS. Nobody thought it was possible.
Now Tom comes out of there and goes, what? I mean, nothing happens. Tom comes out.
Going to Italy.
Here, let me show you a map of 𝗛cie𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Tell Benji not to pleasure himself.
I don't think you should run the promo with Mark McGrath.
He's going to for this. We had a meeting in his office yesterday.
Yeah.
The in and out box were completely empty.
Oh, that's great.
He's got the in and out box on his desk.
And then neither one of them is working.
There's nothing in there.
There's nothing in, and there's nothing going out.
What is in my inbox today? That's all right. They've detoured all your in stuff to Frank Flores' desk.
There you go.
Guy with a brain.
Here are my pictures from Montana.
That's in his outbox.
Big sky.
I tried to stuff Tom in his own outbox yesterday. So they take him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Put me in the outbox.
Yeah, instead of throwing the radios, just stuff him in the outbox.
Go in there for a meeting. It is depressing. There's nothing in the in or out box. Nothing going in, nothing going out.
I am very efficient.
I took care of my papers early this morning.
Nothing goes in, so nothing can go out.
That's great. In and out box.
I'll go see if the toilets are over in the clean area.
I think I'll off the window.
I'll march down the stairs backwards.
Yeah, during the blackout here, he walked down the stairs backwards.
2 at a time.
2 at a time.
Something different.
Something different.
Next trip, I will hop on 1 foot.
That's what he told me, something different.
Yeah, he had been up and down many times and decided to do it backwards just so it'd be different this time.
Now I'll wear a dress.
Ronnie's having his birthday party tomorrow night at Scores.
Yeah.
And can't believe Fred's not going.
Why?
I can't believe his reason. Because the pool cover has to be put on.
Well,
I mean, everyone's walking around here going, how about Fred's explanation? The pool cover.
I'll tell you one thing. You people have a lot of, like, time to do nothing, if that's what you're worried about.
John, now, come on.
No, Fred, you know what's funny about it?
See, John's just trying to get out of his marriage, so he'll look for any excuse to go to school.
Whoa.
You said you had to bring your grill in.
You know what?
I work
for a Scores party.
The past couple weekends, I'm working next weekend. I have 1 weekend to do what I have to do.
So hire a guy to bring the grill in.
I got to do it myself.
A grill in.
It's not that big a deal to me. Why is it such a big deal to you or John?
Well, we're all getting together, all the guys. It's going to be fun.
So what? We'll get together next time. There's always another scores party.
I don't understand
like scores
it
is going
because
away.
you guys
You can't wait
to see each other when you're there anyway.
Yeah,
Nobody's looking at anybody.
Like
Who's
I'm
talking
going
to anybody?
I'm going early. I'm having dinner. I'm going to be drinking.
No, I hang out with Fred at the scores.
I'm making it a whole boys' night.
I don't hang out with you, John. I'm getting lap dances.
No, when we hang out by the bar and chat.
For 2 seconds. I talk to you every day. There's always more scores.
You want to know something? I'll admit, Fred. I see Fred at scores. I get as far away from it as possible.
You head in the opposite direction.
Because I don't want to waste 20 minutes listening to Fred drone on. But I'll tell you what. I just can't believe Fred wants to miss it. Scores?
Really?
How do you miss scores to take in your grill?
I'm such a bore.
No, it's fine.
And
I just can't believe it.
I don't think
Fred.
it's that exciting for Fred to go to scores.
Why?
I don't think it's a big deal.
Chicks, they're naked.
Is it because Fred had a daughter, do you think?
Something's going on. Because you love scores.
I love scores.
No, I think Fred enjoys himself at scores.
It's no big deal. It's not a big a deal to me as it seems to be to other people around here, mainly John. Why are you laughing, John?
Because I don't know why you're picking on me about
No, because that happens to be true.
Well, hold on a second.
That happens to be you. You're the guy on this show who's trying to figure out how he can cheat on his wife legally.
No,
the only guy,
Fred.
The only guy.
Hold on. Fred, you wouldn't like to have with another woman ever in your life?
Would I?
Yeah.
But I'm not sitting around.
No.
I'm not sitting
Answer the
around.
question.
I'm not sitting around.
Would
thinking
you want
about?
to? Would
No.
you want to?
No.
You never would ever want to have anybody else.
I'm a married guy.
Oh, get out of here!
I'm a married guy.
Yeah, I'm a married guy. I love my wife, but I mean, if she said to me,
you don't love her that much.
Yes, I do. But if she said, "Hey,
you don't love her
John,
much,
it's okay,"
you don't love her enough to buy her a coat.
Oh, if she said to me, "It's okay to go have somebody,"
posters and
if she said to me, "It's okay to go have somebody," I mean, I don't think
Rocky posters.
John, you're losing this argument.
No, I'm
digging
not.
a hole deeper.
You're traveling 4 hours to move your grill inside. I ain't losing no argument.
There's other things. There's other things.
Your pool guy's gonna lay the pool cover on the front lawn.
I have a pump that's sitting outside.
You're taking the jitney to move your grill inside.
I don't know. You know, John, it's not such a big deal to me as it is to you. What can I say?
Come on.
I'm not as desperate as you are, I guess.
And plus, why does the girl got to be inside?
I'm not as desperate as you, John.
Why are you bringing the grill in? That's
What's
a
so
good point.
important about the grill?
Because it's going to be winter.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other things I got to do. I got to make sure that everything's in where it should be. I got to take care of a car. I got to put my wife's car in storage.
Put the cover on the grill. Leave it outside. What kind of grill? How much did you spend on that grill?
Probably about $400.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not the Rolls-Royce grill. It's not the Rolls-Royce grill you have, but it's a nice grill.
But I'm just saying, so put a cover on it and take it in.
Whatever.
Go to scores and have yourself a good time.
It's like not a big deal to me.
Wow. That's weird.
I don't know why that's weird.
Scores is a big deal to me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know what. I'm the only one who likes to go to scores. But everybody likes to go to scores.
Yeah, but you seem to take a very strong interest in it, John.
What?
You're the only guy on the show I know that comes in here and is trying to figure out ways how he can get his wife into a threesome.
Wait a second, I'm the only guy?
You're the only guy.
Yeah, like Gary wouldn't want that, Artie wouldn't want that.
I don't have a wife. I've never heard Artie. I've never heard Gary.
Get the hell! It's every guy's dream to want that. To want that to happen.
To the degree that you go.
Well, so then you must be a then, because that's
not to the degree that you go.
There's not a guy alive.
Sex isn't that important to Fred, though. I'll tell you that. I know that.
I'm not obsessed with it like you are.
Howard, am I weird to think that's a turn on?
Well, you shouldn't be married, no.
No, you shouldn't be.
You really shouldn't. I mean, you're definitely frustrated.
The way he goes on and on and on and on.
No, I'm honest. I love my wife, but I would love for her and me
there's a problem.
to bang her.
There's a problem there,
I mean, that would be a beautiful thing.
John, there's a problem. You have a problem.
I have a problem because I find the thought of a threesome exciting.
You have a problem saying the thought of a threesome.
All right. I got to move on to the news now. Nobody cares about this. I
guess it's more exciting to travel 4 hours on the jitney to put your grill inside the garage. There's something real exciting. Every guy can relate to that.
Well, at least
take a 4.5-hour bus ride out
there. At least my wife has a coat. At least I'm happily married.
Hey, listen, I'm happily married.
Yeah.
For how long?
Please, Fred.
For how long, John?
For a lot long.
For how long, John?
You know what? I'm not even going to get into this. Where he's questioning whose marriage.
I'm just saying, you're questioning me, so I'm questioning you.
Okay.
He's not the one who's going to Scores.
He's been to Scores, Robin. In fact,
he seems to be.
The only one who got so drunk at Scores, he had to go to the emergency room.
That's right.
So please.
That's right. I am.
This guy's got stitches on his chin from the fun he had at Scores.
There you go.
I don't have that. I've never had that much fun at Scores.
Fred did almost die at Scores.
So there you go.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I went back.
He's got you there.
But I went back.
What?
I went back.
I got to move along.
Please.
All right.
For the record, I plan on almost dying at Scores this weekend.
Have as many lap dances as you can, and think about everybody else.
Fred, it's just that you're a gentleman, and this is a gentleman's club, and that's all I was saying.
I think I might be the only gentleman.
Have fun with the pool cover.
I will. Have trouble wrestling.
It is funny.
Have trouble wrestling with your marital vows.
Is that what your problem is? If you go there, you might have trouble with your marital vows?
Hey, Howard, was it me or Fred who had a huge argument at the Rainbow Room with his wife that he started like throwing drinks around?
It was Fred.
So who's talking about happy marriages here?
I admit that I had an argument, but you don't even know.
An argument? You had almost a brawl.
Yeah, but he had an argument because
you don't know what the argument was about.
He loved his wife so much he didn't want her stripping at a show.
That could be a reason.
He didn't want her stripping.
I loved her enough to fight for her, John. Even with her.
Yeah.
He fought
in front of 2,000 people at the Rainbow Room.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't start
just because everything fell off the table.
It didn't start out that way. But, John, just keep wrestling with yourself. What can I say?
And you wrestle with the grill tomorrow.
I will. Happily.
All right. Okay. Everyone calm down.
Hope you get visitation for your kids, John.
Why won't you have a good time if Fred's not there?
We just couldn't believe that Fred was passing up a Scores party.
Yeah, don't make it about... And by the way, I wasn't the only one who was laughing of the excuse of why he wasn't.
No, everyone was laughing.
Well, I mean, you know something? Here's a news bulletin. I don't care.
Yeah.
You sound like you care.
Yeah, I know. You can tell you don't care.
No, I don't. The only thing I don't care about is John.
I'll miss you, friend.
He'll be looking for you.
No, I always like to see Fred at the parties.
So you can avoid
Let's not
it.
tell a lie here, will you?
I do. I like seeing you there. I don't talk to you, but I like to see you. You're like wallpaper. I feel weird if it's not on the wall.
There you go.
I don't talk to anybody when I go to Scores. I concentrate on the women and the drinking.
Talk to John.
No.
Oh, my. It's that laugh.
He's sick.
It sounds like...
He's a sick pup.
It sounds like Fred, like Robin, is cutting John up.
No, it is funny that Fred's giving up Scores to go change his pool.
What can I say?
Right.
It's the only weekend he can do it.
His excuse is that he's going to go change his pool. His pool cover. I said, get the guy to do it.
Hey, Fred, can I ask you one more question? Are you going to go out, to do...
Oh, this is going to be a smart question, right, John?
Yeah. Are you going to go out there at all for the rest of the year?
Maybe, John, but the thing is...
so why is it this weekend that it all...
May I finish the statement before you give me the biting part 2 of the question? It's being done... Oh, I can't even. He repulses me.
Okay. Let's go to the news, Fred.
You want to know why I'm not going to Scores? Because idiots like him are going to be there.
Right. All right, let's go to Robin Quivers, who has the news.
Go borrow some money, John.
All right.
You know how I can't see how you're friends with him. I really can't.
I don't either.
I love you, Fred.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
You know I do.
Yeah.
You know I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Stop.
You know I do.
Stop. What is this? Is this going to be a different thing when you get off the air? It's going to be like Gary O's.
You know what's weird about Fred Howard? He makes fun of me non-stop on this show. He does my impressions.
This is true.
So then, but then you say one thing about him. Like,
yeah, but John, you're the same way. You don't talk to people for 2 days when they say something about you.
You're the biggest baby.
All right.
Can I jump in with something?
Yeah.
John's like, everybody's laughing at Fred. The reason why everyone's laughing at Fred is because John brings up every second during the commercial.
Yeah.
What?
You're the one who brings up during the commercial. Can you believe Fred's not going?
Oh, thanks for selling me out, okay.
All right, let's go to...
Thanks, Gare.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. That
actually,
it was me. First of all, the truth is, it was me and somebody else
John
laughing about it.
John the
day.
Backstabber.
No.
Yeah, John the Backstabber.
All right, I got to go to the news.
It was funny the other day. Me and somebody were laughing
go to the
about it.
news.
No, the only person who was laughing, John, was you.
No, that's not true.
The only thing they're doing is they're laughing at
That's
you.
not true. And no, that wasn't true.
Gary Shadow just ratted out John.
There you go.
Let's go to the news. People are crazy in this heat. My beautiful girlfriend Beth was attacked on the street yesterday. I was shocked. She was walking along the street, and a black guy, well-dressed black guy in like a matching one of those jogging outfits.
Yo.
Just walks up and grabs her. Like, just yanks on her arm and grabs her and twists her around.
Yo.
Nobody does anything because everyone's afraid, you know. And, the guys get aggressive with pretty girls. I mean, it's something with the heat, so...
Yeah, I mean, what kind of guy was this? This is not a working guy.
It's hard to know what he was. I mean, and then, like, you know, he was trying to... And then she kind of wrestled her way away from him, but Jesus. And then a guy we know just happened to be around there, and he, you know, stepped in, and it was a whole thing, but the guy got away. And
one of our crazy street dwellers.
Well, she said she was walking down the street. Forget about the black guy for a second. This is a white guy story. This guy, it goes in all colors. This guy stops his car in the middle of the street. This is a different guy. And says to her, I want you to take my card and call me because I want to be your boyfriend. And she said, well, no thank you. And he said, you take this, like with that kind of tone, crazy tone, you take this card. God. Because I am going to change your life.
Either now or later.
So she said, no thank you. I'm going to change your life. I insist you take this card. So she takes the dude's business card. I got it right here. It's in plastic.
Well, let's
call the guy.
I want to call this guy.
Yeah, let's call him.
Well, you know, by government law, I have to tell him that I'm calling to be on the air. He might not want to come on the air. But I could have Gary dial it right now.
Well, yes, let's have Gary pre-clear him.
Yeah. I want to find out how he's going to change her life.
I'm the girl you stopped yesterday. I'm her representative. Now, just exactly what kind of proposition do you have?
Yeah, let's hear it, because if it's better than the one I'm giving her. Here, here's the guy's cell phone, and this is his business phone, so. Look at it, it's in plastic.
What kind of card is in plastic?
Big, important card. Meanwhile...
So how do you want me to handle it? Like, how do you want me to...
Call him up and say, yeah, you know, it's the Howard Stern Show, and we'd like to put you on the air.
And you say, why?
Howard wants to interview you to discuss your business card that you gave out on the street the other day.
Okay.
That's all. I mean, let's be honest. Let's keep it real. But the guy was so verbally abusive, stopped the car in the middle of the street, blocking traffic for what was about 5 or 10 minutes while he harassed the crap out of her.
Yeah.
He didn't get physical, but the black guy actually just grabbed her and started yanking on her arm like a hungry wolf.
Well, yeah, but that sounds like a real crazy man to me. That sounds like the guy who club the woman in the head a few.
Well, you know what? It's funny because in getting the guy's description, Beth said he was not like a homeless guy. This guy was well-dressed. And I'm telling you,
it could have been the day he got his clothing from wherever, Howard.
I don't know. You're just supposing. You don't know. Guys are nuts.
I know that normal people don't just grab you. Even this guy with the plastic cart isn't normal.
I remember last summer, she was walking down the street. This was a black guy. Came up to her and goes, "Could I take your picture?" She goes, "No, thank you." Kept walking along. Guy took her, whacked her in the side of the head, knocked her down on the street. Whoa. And, of course, again, nobody does anything. But a well-dressed black guy in a suit.
It was Colin Powell.
Yeah. It probably was Colin Powell. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know who these guys are. People are nuts.
Just because somebody's clothes are clean doesn't mean they're sane.
Well, he wasn't like one of those homeless guys you see with, like...
Who aren't talking to anybody.
Well, you know what I mean, who is smelly and like all, disheveled looking.
See, this is what hot chicks go through. This is what we don't see. We think it's all roses.
Yeah, they only have you coming after someone.
I mean, I grabbed a chick once, but it was only because she would not take my card.
Here's Gary with the update on the card guy.
Voicemail. I got voicemail. But I'll try him back again.
Try him later.
Yeah.
What is this card identifying? I mean, what kind of business,
Construction business.
Construction. Oh,
and design.
Life.
Construction and design.
I see.
And I thought it was particularly interesting. He was yelling and screaming at her to take this card. And she said, no, thank you. I'm not. But finally she just took it. She gave it to me. She said, "Here, why don't you call this guy?"
Yeah, better to keep these people moving along.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's right. Her life will be changed, but it'll be a nightmare.
Well, that's what I was going to say. And if she hadn't taken the card, it would have been, "I'm changing your life now."
Yeah, I'm going to change your life.
Call me.
Imagine a line like that. "I'm going to change your life."
I'm going to change your life. Do you like intensive care?
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, I think she's going to be the cornerstone of a building. He's in construction.
Well, the design word proves he might not be connected.
Who knows, but it's all creepy. Everything's creepy. The heat brings out the worst in people.
Well, it's not the heat necessarily. If people could see you this well in the wintertime, they might do that.
Yeah.
But in the summer, you're exposed.
Yeah, I said, "What were you wearing, a bikini or something?" She goes, "No, I'm wearing a jacket and..."
Yeah, but it's still not a winter coat with a hood.
Yeah, but she's one of those chicks where she's walking down the street, you turn heads.
Okay, turn heads.
She doesn't need a bikini.
Turn heads fine, but I mean, guys attacking women. Where's the class in any of this?
I mean, think about it, though. Those are two scary stories you just told.
The guys
come on Manhattan.
Guys are like hungry wolves.
Yeah,
they surround in a pack and start to gnaw on your feet.
Well, yes, that's true. You don't read the paper every day about these gang rapes? It even happens in high school with the wrestling team.
Yeah, but you got to show some restraint. I mean, I've followed chicks for blocks. I have. Especially...
nothing wrong with that, alone you don't...
Well, he would attack, but they get away. He's too slow.
I've crossed where I shouldn't cross. I've run.
And by the way, when does something like that work anyway? Either like grabbing a chick or throwing a card of his, "I'm going to change your life." Chicks know you're not changing their lives. You just want to get in their pants.
It only works if you look, like Brad Pitt or something.
Yeah.
There are girls who take those lines. There must be. Guys wouldn't still be using.
There's a lot of dumb people in the world.
Really? You're giving people too much credit.
But in all seriousness, Artie is one step away from a business card.
I'm thinking
plastic.
About getting some made up.
Yeah.
He didn't know about that lamination
Did
technique.
you ever see a hot chick from behind and then you run to just see what her face looks like on the street? It's such a great, anticipation.
And it's always bad.
It always disappoints. Always.
Dennis Leary, when they did that roast to him.
Yeah.
They had a funny, like, scene right in the beginning, like the intro to his roast. They have him sitting at a bar, and this hot chick is shaking her ass from behind, and she turns around. She's a real butterface, and he screams. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's one of our great disappointments in life.
Yeah.
The butterface phenomenon.
I saw that the other day. I was going into a store, and from behind, you'd have thought this woman was 15.
And she was 50.
She had the little itty-bitty bike shorts. And the little
blonde hair.
top and the blonde hair up in a little ponytail.
Yeah.
And she's walking along, and you get in front of her, and it was like, whoa, that woman's 50.
That's always weird, man. That's always weird, that whole shock. Because a lot of older women now can fool you. Because they go to the beauty parlor, or whatever they call it, the hair salon.
Yeah.
And they have young-looking hair, you know. And then you turn around.
But she even had the young-looking body.
Yeah, that ain't right.
The face was gone.
You know what the biggest...
False advertising.
The biggest deceiver is a tan, man. A blonde hair and a tan.
She was very tan. You're right.
You know what else is weird? Like, you're walking with your friends on the street, and you... Like, whenever I see a hot chick coming up, I go, hey, now. Because that's, hey, now.
Yeah.
So you're walking down the street, and the chick's about 2 blocks away, and you go, hey, now. Give them the guys an alert, and you get closer and closer. And all of a sudden, you realize your whole call on the thing was wrong.
How do you call back the hey now?
Yeah. You just go, oh, my God, I'm so sorry.
Got to call a mulligan.
No, I go, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I guess it was a false alarm. Because I don't want anybody to think I have bad taste.
Oh, my effing God.
Right. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, Matt, you're on the air.
Howard.
What do you say, bro?
I just have a question. Why every time something happens, why does it have to be a black guy? God grabs your girlfriend. I mean, you know what happens when your listeners out in Daniel Carver country here used to say something?
No, I said it was a white guy, too.
No, I understand that.
Everything's racial, man.
It is?
Well, with him, yeah.
With me. I'm not saying you. With me.
It wasn't just a guy. He had a color.
I said the first guy was, the first guy with the business card was actually a white guy. The guy who grabbed her was a black guy. The guy who knocked her over was a black guy. So, it's not, and I guess I'm being descriptive because it's radio. I can't show you a picture of the guy.
Okay. No.
And everyone said to Beth, describe the guy, and she was talking to a black man who was helping her.
Right.
And said, well, he was a black man, tall, wearing a jogging suit, but not like a sloppy, disheveled homeless guy jogging suit, like an expensive-looking jogging suit.
The homeless may be cleaning themselves up as a disguise.
Maybe.
It might have been Walt Frazier.
Yeah. So she said to the black guy who's a black guy, I mean, what are you supposed to say? You would leave that out? That's a major part of the description.
Yeah, if you tell the cops...
I don't think she would leave that out when she's describing it to the cops or whatever. But
yes, well, that's how I heard the description, so I'm giving you the description in case you see anybody running around like that. Keep your eyes open.
All right, I'll do that, Howard. She doesn't deserve that.
All right, thanks. Nobody deserves that.
To tell you the truth of those two stories, I'd be more afraid of the white guy.
By the way, this is a black caller. Thank you.
I am a black caller.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
It was just a description, black caller. Thank you.
Another BC, black caller coming at you.
Hey now.
But there is a thing that white people can't tell a good black guy from a bad black guy. You know that.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one to call.
So that's where your problems come in.
Yeah, I went down the street looking over every black guy. I was ready for the lineup.
No, the good black guys are usually wearing expensive jogging suits.
Sure.
Yeah, right. Or Nick uniforms.
What else is going on? I don't know.
Well, I asked you about 𝗪C because I'm dying to know why he wasn't here yesterday.
Well, first of all, 𝗪C now is on medication for mental problems.
Right.
And I was asking, I guess he's depressed.
He's looking more mental to me since he started the medication.
Well, don't say that, because I want him on it.
I know. I'm just making an observation.
Can I tell you something?
What?
It's just because you know now that he's officially mental?
No. I'm telling you. I looked at his eyes the other day, and I was like, whoa.
You just know he's mental, that's all.
There was a glassiness there.
Please take your medication. I know you think you're...
I'm taking it. I told you.
Good, because everyone is calling me saying, tell Casey to hang in there for 3 weeks, and then you start to feel a difference in your depression. And I didn't realize you were depressed. But that's what that's for. You're depressed.
I guess. That's what the guy said. I don't know.
And it's evidently real serious, because the guy said you should have been medicated a long time ago.
Years ago.
Years ago. Years ago. Like as in high school.
Or childhood.
Yeah. Do you feel anything from the medication?
No, nothing at all.
Not yet. It's only been a week, though.
Yeah, but he skipped it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's not going to feel anything.
Yeah, the guy told me, he said you got to try it for a couple weeks, but then you might have to push it up. They say you have to...
All right, well, let's see. Take it for a couple of weeks, for God's sakes. Give it a chance.
The other one didn't work.
Well, this might, from what I hear. So anyway, he was out yesterday. I figured he just had a mental breakdown or something. Right. He was lying. But it turns out he had stomach illness. And you know why? Figure it out.
It's spoiled food.
Of course. Listen to this idiot. Well, how many steaks did you buy? 10 steaks?
Last one, probably about like almost $100 worth of steak.
All right. He bought $100 worth of steak before the blackout. And chicken before the blackout.
All right.
So we have the blackout. He's away. He did some gig.
Oh, okay. He was out of town.
Comes home. He looks in his... Now, he knows the power was out till Sunday. So that means it was out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, that's 4 days. He comes home Sunday to his apartment, opens up the freezer, everything's frozen. He goes, oh, good, everything's frozen. Now, you know what happened.
It refroze when the power came back on.
The meat defrost, and then it refroze. What's the one thing you never do with meat?
Refreeze.
Right. Why?
Because it goes bad.
Exactly. So this guy cooks up steaks and eats them.
I knew there was I was there for the power outage, and it was on Thursday, and I went away Friday. And, I knew it must have been out for a couple of days, but I came back, and when I was going to eat, it's like, maybe I shouldn't do it. But look, the ice cubes are still frozen, and, like, everything's still frozen.
Everything refroze.
The ice cubes are still frozen.
You think your one freezer was the only one that stayed cold?
Well, I didn't check it.
Dude.
Also,
of course it was.
The meat it wasn't brown or nothing. It looked okay.
Dude, everyone has thrown out everything they had in their freezer. Period.
And I was thinking, like, all right, so
unless it went out for like an hour.
No, because mine was out for days.
Days.
Yeah, but I was eating it, so I like doused it.
What'd you eat? Steak?
It was steak.
Was it bad?
It tasted kind of funny, but I was dousing it with A1, so I didn't really taste it. I just tried to get it down, And
does your medication make you stupid or just?
Or was this before? Is it before or after?
You were stupid before.
I told my brother what I did the next day, and he goes, "Are you retarded?" I just felt like a complete idiot. But it.
Why is Jeff the drunk calling me from the green room?
What?
Yeah, Jeff. Jeff. Hello?
Hello?
I got to get him, man.
I'm in the green room.
He's probably asleep.
Which is now the brown room.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
You're on the air.
I wanted to talk to Jeff Drunk. I was wondering why he acts like such an ass. I mean, butthead.
You want to know why he acts like a butthead?
No.
Or a butthead?
I'm an alcoholic drunk, too. I'm a big fan of Artie Lange, and I was wondering why he acts like such an ass, promoting himself like that, and crying like a baby.
All right. I'll ask him when he comes in.
Butthead.
Thank you. Where is he, anyway?
You want me to get him? He's in the green room.
Well, I thought there was something else you had to tell me about KC, too.
No, not about KC. This is sort of weird, too. Before the commercial break, I got to tell you this.
Okay.
So remember like a month or two ago, somebody from Court TV, is it Court TV that did the DNA test?
Yeah.
Okay. Court TV came up with this idea. They said, hey, you give everybody a swab. And I'm like, I'm not going to swab myself. But some of the guys said, oh, they'll swab it.
I swabbed.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, Court TV found something real. There's only one funny thing out of all our DNA swabs.
Yeah? What was it?
Because remember, the original idea was to find out if Baba Booey was part black.
Right.
Because everybody kind of thinks he's kind of black.
Or something.
Yeah. Was it Court TV we asked to do this?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
No, I don't think it was Court TV.
What was it?
DNA. I have the plug. I can get it for you real quick.
Who are we plugging?
It's like DNA Genomics or something like that. I can get it for you real quick.
Okay, yeah. I want to make sure it's the right plug. That's what I thought it was. It's not tied into Court TV?
I think it is.
How come Will doesn't know that?
I don't know. Because
what is he doing?
I was reading a plug that was saying it was Court TV was helping us with that. So maybe there's another company that does it for them, but Court
but it's Court TV.
Yeah, Court TV, I think, is taking the credit.
Yeah, because they're the ones who ran some other tests for us, right?
I think that's who we're plugging. Not the company.
Right. Dude, come on, what happened, man?
Here.
There's something funny?
I think we're doing this through Court TV, though, right?
The DNA swab that we did with everyone in studio was DNA Print Genomics.
No, I know, but I'm saying
no, Howard,
it's a plug.
I think Court TV did some other things for us. This was a company that contacted us themselves.
Oh, okay, all right. What's the name of the company then?
DNA Print Genomics.
DNA Print Genomics?
Yeah.
Why don't you give yourself an easy name, if you're a DNA company?
Were all the easy names taken?
I guess they're the kind of company if you want to find out if, you're,
pregnant or who the father is.
Who the father is.
Baby.
Yeah, you want to find out. So we wanted to find out if Baba Booey was part black, but we figured we'd swab everybody and see what's going on.
Baba Booey.
And there's one person on the show we found out one really funny thing about. And I happen to know what it is, and no one else does.
Who is it?
And
you going to tell us?
All I know is I keep looking at this person going, Jesus Christ. I never would, now it kind of makes sense. And I think this could actually translate into some money for this person.
Really? What is this?
Like major money.
Well, why would they get money from their genetic screening?
You gotta hear the whole story. Are we going to do this now, or are we going to save this information? Oh, come on, do it.
Come on, you got to
tell Howard, we had scheduled the guy for when we get back, but if you want to talk about it now.
All right, I'll talk about it now. We'll still have the guy in.
Okay.
I will tell you after the commercials.
Oh, you bastard. Come on, man.
Who is it? Come on.
I won't even... All right, I'm not even going to tell you who it is.
Who did the swabs? Who did it?
Name the people who did the swabs. Robin, did you do one, Fred?
Yes, I did.
Artie, did you do one?
Yes, I did.
I did one, too.
Casey, you did one?
Yeah.
Benji, did you do one? Benji did one?
John?
Stuttering John and Baba Booey.
Why don't you tell us what it is, but don't tell us the person?
No.
It could mean money.
Wow. I think... you don't know what it is, do you?
No.
I think it could be money in some weird way.
Like, what did I tell? Like your heritage or something?
You mean like somebody famous, or like just being in a part of a freak show?
I mean,
no, I have a thought about this, that this could turn into real money for the person. I don't know that much about the law, but
the law?
This is going to really shock the person, too.
You think, wait a minute, will this change their lives? I mean,
it could, I think.
One of those things. I mean, are they going to be happy about this news or sad about this news?
I would be happy about it, but but I think this person is going to be a little freaked out.
Really?
Look, Fred's a woman, okay?
I was going to say, somebody, a female who doesn't...
No. But it's gonna be kind of freaky because we
what?
Well, we think of you, this person, as as being very well defined, and now I look at this person and I don't even want to say. No, I don't. No, you don't. You really don't. No.
But I don't know how that could be money anyway.
Gary's part monkey.
No, I'm wondering, should I start checking off African American on my applications?
I'm not going to say anything.
What does that stuff tell? Like, what is the...
It can tell you your genetic background.
Do you know what DNA is?
He doesn't know what an unfrozen steak is.
Do not answer. I thought it was frozen. How do you spell DNA?
So what did you do? You defrosted the steak?
Yeah, I did.
And then you ate
it?
Yeah.
And then what did you do? And then did you get diarrhea?
Since right just before I went to bed, so I went to sleep. A couple hours later, I wake up and I throw up. All right, fine, I threw up. Then after that, I didn't sleep the whole night. There was stuff that was coming from the bad place that it wasn't human.
But gas?
No.
Fecal.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just
diarrhea
all night.
All night you had diarrhea.
Yeah, and in the morning, and it was just it wasn't even. You've never seen this stuff before.
Casey said the worst part of the night was after there was nothing left, but you still have to sit on a bowl.
Oh my God!
Really?
You're still feeling like.
You know what I did?
I can't believe. Did you throw out the rest of the steaks?
Yeah.
And the chicken too?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna try to eat it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I would never eat this. His stomach was like. It was in knots. It felt like there was like milk curdling in there.
Wow. Needs more sauce.
And by the way,
Casey, drink some A1.
Casey's probably like A1.
But Casey's a prime example of a guy that uses the emergency room as his primary care provider.
Yeah, I know. So he goes over to the emergency room.
He got no doctor.
Okay, you don't need an appointment. No, nothing.
What do they give you for that? They don't give you anything, do they?
No, I wrote it out. It was doubled over and
all right. I got.
Hey, one more thing. It's funny because some of it I was spent yesterday disinfecting. Some of it got on like my bed. Because you don't know. It got to a point where you don't even know if it was happening or not.
Well, you have a lot of accidents in bed, man.
A lot of assery, yeah.
What do you mean? Like you were farting? And
no, not even that. I was just like turn or something like that.
You just didn't get it all.
No, you just didn't even know that it was happening. You know?
What?
Were you naked?
No, I had a pair of shorts on.
But it went right through the shorts?
No,
he's
through the
like
bottom.
Jeff the drunk.
Who are you, Jeff Curro?
You were Jeff for a day.
Hey, needs more A1.
I was like, there's no way I can come to work like this.
I gotta get some A1 for my frozen chicken.
Did you at least call yesterday and let people know you weren't coming?
Of course I did, yeah.
Of course, like you.
Of course, he's a professional.
The most important thing is I got to get his breakfast, so Jason was nice enough to help me out.
Hey, I know there was a blackout, but that ice is frozen.
The ice.
Did you get the rash? Did you get the butt rash?
Oh, I was, yeah. Down there, it was just like, it was a place I didn't even want to, like, sit for a while. Just kind of laying on my side after a while.
All right, what do we do? How come Jill Kelly's star is coming in because she's hot?
She had some good stories.
Do you know Jill Kelly? Have we met her before?
We have.
We have? Where?
She was in here once before. She was a star, but now she's a producer. But she had a really interesting story where she was married to a guy, and he was on his way over to her house to kill her and himself on her front lawn.
Oh, right. I remember her. Yeah, she's hot.
Very hot.
What's she wearing?
I haven't seen her yet this morning.
Yeah, when guys are themselves on your front lawn, you must be hot.
Hot, yeah. I got to get Jeff Curro in here, too. I hope Jill doesn't mind.
They would make a nice couple.
Yeah.
Hi, Jill. Good to see you. I was on a bus, so my pants are wet.
All right, I'll get Jeff in here, and I'll get Jill in here right after these words.
What message would you like to send to Howard Stern?
To whom? We're first going to take a call from Bob in Bowie, Maryland. Bowie, rather, excuse me.
Have you ever had the desire to mind meld with Howard Stern?
Oh, Thank you very much.
You're listening. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. The Howard Stern Show.
Oh. Would have been Arnold on E tonight, but instead it's going to be smoking hot. Star Jenna Jameson as she talks about her E! True Hollywood story from her bedroom with a bunch of chicks.
What are you thinking of?
Yeah. I'll get to Jill Kelly in a minute. All right, so I said before the commercial that there was weird DNA stuff going on.
Yeah.
We took DNA swabs of everyone on the show. It's great.
You wouldn't be swamped, huh?
No, I don't want to know anything.
You could have been finding out something funny about you.
Maybe I will be swabbed now that we found out this.
See, now it's going to take weeks to know.
So what? What else have we got to do?
Because we did that, I don't know, it was about a month ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, we did swabs. Some people, the swab didn't work.
Really?
Yeah.
Who didn't it work on?
When I say it didn't work, it was just inconclusive. Like, we didn't really... They probably need to do it again for those people.
Well, who are those people?
Who were the three people that didn't work out? I know Benji was one of them.
John and Scott DePace.
And Scott DePace, right.
So they're off the hook.
They're off the hook.
It's not about them.
Right, it was John, Scott DePace, and Benji had... What do they call that? Like a weird result?
Right, they have to pass a series of tests. He didn't explain exactly how the tests work, but if they don't, then they can't come to conclusive results.
All right. I'm the only one who actually knows the results, me and Will.
Uh-huh.
And, because Will said to me, there's only one funny thing that came out of it. And I said, let me see it. Because I was going to be surprised, too, on the air. I said, but let me see what this one funny thing is.
All right.
And I looked at...
saw it.
I saw it, and I went, oh, my God, it's weird. And I'm going to tell you, and then you got to think about it.
All right.
Now, Robin, who do you think it's about? Who are the remaining people that took the test that it worked on, Will? It was Robin,
Fred,
Baba Booey,
Artie, and
Casey.
So who do I think it's about?
Yeah, and what do you think it is? Take a guess. What's going through your head?
Gary seems to be suspicious for some reason. He seems to think it's him, so I'm thinking it's him.
What do you think it is?
And I think it has to do with his ethnicity.
I'm half Sicilian, and I'm thinking it's a very short boat ride to North Africa.
I think I'm Puerto Rican.
No, so, Robin, you think it's that he's black?
Yeah. That's not it.
And you said that for years, by the way. That you think
what do you think? Is that what you think it is, Gary?
Yeah, I think it's me and that I'm blacker or something like I'm black or something.
Casey, what do you think it is?
I think that Fred's related to Mussolini or something.
Yeah,
it's like a genius or something.
That's pretty specific.
Mussolini was no genius.
No, I mean like Freud or something.
Freud? Yeah, Fred is related to Freud, Mussolini?
Either Mussolini or Freud.
Fred, what do you think it is?
I think it's got something to do with Artie. I don't know why.
Why Artie?
He just, maybe Lincoln or something. He's related
to Lincoln. Now, Artie, what do you think it is? For real, no joke.
No joke. The way you said, this person is defined and he's like a definite type of person, you're going to tell me my great-grandfather was gay or something.
But he said it could mean money, so maybe somebody's related to somebody rich.
No, that's it. But can it tell that if you're related to a specific family? Because
no, it can't.
I mean,
that's what everybody's throwing me off here with this.
What if I told you that Fred's DNA is not human?
I would
he's
believe
a Martian.
that. I would believe
and that he really is.
He really, truly is a Martian.
What if I told you Artie was my son?
Well, that's a little far.
Well, that would mean money. Get ready, pal. What are we doing this weekend, Dad?
First, I'm going to tell you who it's about.
All right.
Is it Robin? Is it Gary? Is it gay KC? Actually, we from the mouth.
Yes.
And we found two strange men's DNA in Casey's mouth. That's not what I'm talking about.
That was a problem. Right, they found more than one person's DNA in his mouth.
Is it Fred? Is it Artie? It is Artie.
Artie.
Oh.
Okay, off the hook.
Artie, you're off the hook.
Now, what's Artie on the hook for?
Everybody else was kind of what we suspected they were or whatever. Nothing really new to report.
Artie's blushing.
Come stand up, Artie. I gotta look at you.
Artie's red.
I got some color. I got some color in the Yankee.
You immediately blushed.
Artie, you just turned red.
Yeah.
And you know something?
I better be related to
This is really weird. When I learned this, I was looking at you and I go, I kind of get it, but this is going to change your whole thought about yourself and your whole identity because you're, you know, you're such an Italian.
But is he Puerto Rican? No.
No.
Middle Eastern?
No. He turned red for a reason.
Why?
He is
Indian?
25% Native American.
Wow. Really?
Yes, Native American, Indian.
Artie is going to own a casino.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm thinking.
I can get my money back from the Mohegan Sun?
Anybody,
you own the Mohegan Sun.
Anybody who's 25% Native American.
Really? Is it 25%?
What does that mean? Like, you mean cash, right?
Well, I'm just thinking, if you find out what tribe you're with, you're entitled to that casino money.
And if they haven't started one, you can get with that group of people and start one.
No wonder you're so bad on firewater.
Your genetics and these DNA tests are conclusive. You are...
Who's the Indian?
Was he over 20? He was 25% at least.
They said 25%. That was a significant enough amount for somebody, you know.
To be considered like I'm an Indian.
You're an Indian.
Yeah.
Wow. And look at him now.
He got red. He did.
He looks Indian, though, does he? I mean,
how?
He looks like a...
How you doing?
Hey, remember all those slurs you were making against the Indians when we were going up to the casino, Mohegan Sun?
I never made
Those
one
are your
slur.
people.
I never made one slur.
self-hating Indian.
I might have went woo-woo when I rolled
he went woo-woo and me want wampum.
Hey,
well, that's true.
I'll start the one casino where the house loses.
You're 25% Native American.
I think that's really exciting. That means I can bang Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
Who is the Native American in your family?
Do you have any idea?
Okay, here's the thing. It can't be on my mother's side because that side I know a lot about it, almost the village in Naples where we're from. My father's side, there's a lot of gray areas. My father's father died when my father was 11, and he didn't know much about him either.
Right.
And
he could have been an Indian.
He could have been an Indian.
I know my old man's father grew up in Hell's Kitchen in New York, and that's really all they know about the family. I don't know my cousins on that side. It's really...
Yeah, well, you're 25% Native American, which entitles you somehow to some money with all those tribes.
Well, it depends on what tribe. His tribe will probably not own it.
Howard, you realize Artie could be Crazy Horse the Third?
In fact, Artie's tribe probably sold Manhattan for the bees.
My Indian name is Loses on Horses.
Doesn't it make sense that he can't handle alcohol?
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. The firewater thing makes total sense now.
But to
be on firewater.
But to be 25%, doesn't that mean that like one of his grandparents had to be full
But
Indian?
that's what we're saying. His grandfather, that his father didn't know, probably was an Indian.
My name is Dances with Jack Daniels.
One of my great grandmothers had an affair with like a bull or something.
Well, let me tell you something, man.
This is exciting news to me.
It is.
Why don't we call your mother and tell her that, you know, she has a little Indian?
Somebody get me a feather.
No wonder he can't pronounce Italian words.
Right.
It's not via Del.
Is this like a like
that's definite.
They were for sure.
For sure, 100%, right?
Correct.
So what do I do? Call a senator? And
I don't know what
money?
you do. We got to look into this and how we're going to make money off it.
I'll fire every representative I have.
We now have
the Howard Stern agency.
We have to get you in touch with that Mormon group that keeps all the records of everybody's lineage.
Yeah, Hiawatha.
How about the fact, I mean...
Pocahontas.
Yeah.
You know, all the networks said that they want sitcoms to be multicultural and stuff. I'm like, put an American Indian on TV.
It's you.
Do you feel like, wow, my people really got screwed? And do you feel like you're now an American Indian representative?
Knowing my business sense, it makes sense that we sold Manhattan for $24.
No, but I'm serious. Like, now you're going to want to defend your people and everything.
I'm starting to feel very sort of...
Let's play him some of his music. Get him inculcated.
But Howard,
do you feel... Do you feel the Cowboys and the United States government is responsible for wiping out your people?
You know what's weird about this?
Yeah.
When I watch, like, old John Wayne movies, I always root for the Cowboys.
You do? I thought the Indians.
No, I always...
He's a self-hating Indian.
Yeah, I always wanted John Wayne. I go, shoot him up, man. And like in F Troop, I hated those two Indians always ripped off Agarn, and I hated them for it.
Those are your relatives, dude.
I love them now.
It's unbelievable.
But
I mean,
are you going to go to Wounded Knee now and cry, or what are you going to do?
I'm going to rent Dances with Wolves.
Dominic Barber, you're on the air.
Artie, you have no idea how rich you and I are going to be.
This is great.
25%.
I just had an ice cream cone. I'm so excited.
That is substantial. It's not like they found 2% Indian.
I'm a quarter Indian.
Yeah, and that's like...
He has rights.
He does.
How much Indian do you have to be to have rights?
25% or more.
Artie could move to a reservation.
Yeah.
What's 25? Have to. You don't have to live on the reservation if you're part of the tribe. I'll give you an example. They found people up in Connecticut for the casinos that hadn't even known they were Indian, and they were getting an average of $700,000 a year.
That's true.
Are you kidding, Artie? Want to get married?
That is true.
Oh, my God.
That is really true. That there are people who are, like, questionable, you know, they're making claims.
And you got 25%.
Yeah.
With less than Artie.
You've got major claim to make.
How am I going to cut my sister out of this?
Let's find your tribe, my friend.
Wow.
Is your sister a full sister?
Yes, you know, this is for real. Because ever since I learned this about Artie, there's a tribe in California that only 8 people belong to, and they have a casino.
Oh, yeah.
And they make a fortune.
Oh, yeah. I know about that tribe.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be good. I can stop doing the road.
You realize you could build a casino in your apartment?
So can I legally have, like, a craps table?
No, here's what you could have.
You can't declare your apartment or reservation.
You have to find out what tribe you're from, and then you're entitled to the proceeds from the casino they build.
If they build.
I know for a fact, I've read articles where people have made claims who are 1/16% Indian.
Yeah.
And you're a quarter.
You're a quarter Indian. You're almost cold Cherokee.
Man.
And you know where it could have come from, Artie? There were a lot of Indians that came to America to build the skyscraper. Came to New York, I mean.
Right.
And they would live in Hell's Kitchen and go to work and climb on top of the building.
My father's father was from Hell's Kitchen. I know that.
Look at him. And look at him. Doesn't he look kind of Indian?
I see it.
I do. I swear I do.
I used to think of him as that's an Italian look. But now I see that you've got some Indian.
Look, I got some color at the Yankee game. I look all Indian.
You turn all red. Christina, you're on the air.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My husband is a Native American Indian, and first you got to prove that you're part of the tribe. You have to register with the tribe, and then you have to pay dues to the tribe.
Well, he has an excuse. He didn't know he was Indian.
And I know he doesn't know that he was Indian, but he still has to find out the tribe he's from.
He's
he has to register and prove his bloodline.
We're going to find out.
That's what we're going to do.
He's got to...
He's Native American.
We'll start working on it in the office.
That would be great.
We'll get all the work.
In back dues, I owe $25,000.
Yeah, I mean, my husband gets fined for not going and digging trenches every year. He gets fined for not going back out to the reservation. You got to do a lot of different things, and they hate white people.
We're going to do... Well, we hate white people, too, so it's fine.
Artie always hated white people.
I'm starting to hate white people.
Part of that tribe.
Artie hates white people. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, Howard, I was wondering, what's Artie's real name? What kind of Indian name? Maybe Can't Win a Bet?
No, I Can't Win a Bet. Dances with Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Can't Win a Bet is my middle name.
Cochise.
Artie, do you remember any of the things you said at the craft table?
Michelangelo, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing? Yeah, Artie, talk to Dominic, do your homework, because, I mean, all this time you were entitled to a free education.
That's right.
And everything, so talk to Dominic and do all the homework you can, because you probably got a windfall coming your way.
Government owes you money.
A free education.
Free education.
I can get my money back for the Connecticut School of Broadcasting?
That's right.
Howard, are you...
Sitting meatball.
So this means his sister is a quarter Indian, too?
Yes, that's true.
Are you interested in any of the other results?
Do we have any other results?
There are other results. That was just the best one.
Yeah, Robin, I forgot to mention you're part Chinese.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to get off the air. However, Jackie is definitely...
All right.
Dominic, get to work on this, man. I want to...
Your sister's a squaw.
This is actually exciting news today.
Yeah, I know you're in shock, so calm down.
I am in
You
shock.
could give Artie 2 cows, and he would have to give you his sister.
What else? What else you got there? Anything?
The other ones were Robin was 84% African.
Yeah.
84%?
So what was the rest? Indian, I bet.
I didn't get the whole details of everything else. They just went with some of the interesting things. Fred was 95% European, 5% Native American. Gary was 4% East Asian.
Really? 4% East Asian?
How is that?
Your eyes are a little slanted.
What's East Asian? What,
I don't know.
Japanese?
And Casey was 100% European.
Wait a minute, I'm only 84% African?
I told you weren't black.
They said
You
that was
didn't listen to
typical in, like, American.
Well, that means somewhere you got white
I
blood
want to
in
know
you.
what the rest of it is.
You have white features and lightish kind of skin. Somebody lightened you up.
Yeah, but who?
Yeah. Hey, Gary does love sushi and sake. God knows he drinks sake at the drinking show. You can see a lot of these traits.
Howard,
I think I got to do this.
Where on earth could there be East Asian in my background?
I don't know.
I mean, everybody's from Italy.
I don't know. 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿.
Marco Polo went over to...
Marco Bowie.
That's a shocker.
Yeah. Well, I think Artie being an Indian is a shocker.
25%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I qualify for affirmative action, all that stuff, right?
Everything. You're an Indian. You're an American
You are
Indian.
a minority, a very small minority.
Oh, God. Thank God I've always been nice to minorities.
Oh, yeah, we've seen that.
I have been.
Jill, before the commercial, that there was weird DNA stuff going on.
Yeah.
We took DNA swabs of everyone on the show.
It's great.
You wouldn't be swamped, huh?
No, I don't want to know anything.
You could have been finding out something funny about you.
Maybe I will be swabbed. now that we found out this.
See, now it's going to take weeks to know.
So what? What else have we got to do?
Because we did that, I don't know, it was about a month ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, we did swabs. Some people, the swab didn't work.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
who didn't it work on?
When I say it didn't work, it was just inconclusive. Like, we didn't really... They probably need to do it again for those people.
Well, who are those people?
Well, who were the 3 people that didn't work out? I know Benji was one of them.
John and Scott DePace.
And Scott DePace, right.
So they're off the hook.
They're off the hook.
It's not about them.
Right? It was John, Scott DePace, and Benji had... What do they call that? Like a weird result?
Right, they have to pass a series of tests. He didn't explain exactly how the tests work, but if they don't, then they can't come to conclusive results.
All right. I'm the only one who actually knows the results, me and Will.
Uh-huh.
And, because Will said to me, there's only one funny thing that came out of it. And I said, let me see it. Because I was going to be surprised, too, on the air. I said, but let me see what this one funny thing is.
All right.
And I looked at...
saw it.
I saw it, I went, oh, my God, it's weird. And I'm going to tell you, and then you got to think about it.
All right.
Now, Robin, who do you think it's about? Who are the remaining people that took the test that it worked on, Will? It was Robin,
Fred,
Baba Booey,
Artie, and Casey.
Artie and Casey.
So who do I think it's about?
Yeah, and what do you think it is? Take a guess. What's going through your head?
Gary seems to be suspicious for some reason. He seems to think it's him, so I'm thinking it's him.
What do you think it is?
And I think it has to do with his ethnicity.
I'm half Sicilian, and I'm thinking it's a very short boat ride to North Africa.
I think I'm Puerto Rican.
No, so, Robin, you think it's that he's black?
Yeah. That's not it.
And you said that for years, by the way. That you think
what do you think? Is that what you think it is,
I think it's me, and that I'm blacker, or something like I'm black or something.
Casey, what do you think it is?
I think that Fred's like related to like Mussolini or something.
Yeah,
it's like a genius or something.
That's pretty specific.
Mussolini was no genius.
No, I mean like like Freud or something.
Freud. Yeah, Fred is related to Freud, Mussolini.
Either Mussolini or Freud.
Fred, what do you think it is?
I think it's got something to do with Artie. I don't know why.
Why Artie?
Like he just maybe Lincoln or something. He's related.
He's related to Lincoln. Now, Artie, what do you think it is? For real, no joke.
No joke. The way you said, this person is defined and he's like a definite type of person. You're going to tell me like my great grandfather was gay or something.
But he said it could mean money, so maybe somebody's related to somebody rich.
No, that's it. But can it tell that if you're related to a specific family? Because,
no, it can't.
I mean,
that's what everybody's throwing me off here with this.
What if I told you that Fred's DNA is not human?
That
he's a Martian.
I would believe
and that he really is.
He really, truly is a Martian.
What if I told you Artie was my son?
Wow, that's a little far.
Well, that would mean money. Get ready, pal. What are we doing this weekend, Dad?
First, I'm going to tell you who it's about.
All right.
Is it Robin?
And I work for Tom. But at the end of the day, if Howard says let's pick up and go, I'm going with Howard.
But why is Lisa's event getting under Howard's skin? I mean, Benji's got his project. Ronnie's got the block party. I'm not sure what Will has. But all that stuff, why is Howard dwelling on Lisa's? Why is that the one that's really pissing him off?
I'm not sure, but I would have to go back to the idea that it's really not providing any sort of entertainment in any way.
And you know what? I think he's even a little irked at the block party a little bit.
How so?
I don't know. He just, I think, and he doesn't like so much being exposed with the show. He likes, everything sort of, he doesn't sell stuff like Bill O'Reilly and Rush Limbaugh or whatever. So he doesn't want to have a whole lot of. He thinks a little. I mean, I don't know.
It's trading off the show's name.
Something like that, and he just doesn't like so much exposed with his stuff.
If you go back to the old days of the show, Stuttering John and I went out and did a version of the block party many years ago, and we got our asses handed to us, right? Then John doubled on back and did a more interesting version of the block party, which was just basically John hiring 3 unbelievable comedians and taking most of the money. And for some reason, Howard didn't seem to mind that. I always wondered why. And again, with the block party, Howard doesn't seem to mind. But there's one thing the block party provides that Lisa's not provided yet, which is a lot of content. Although she's providing content now, I think that the block party comes back to us every week with stories that are fun and interesting for the show.
Right. It feeds the Howard Stern show. Right. Therefore, Howard's more tolerant of it. If I don't know if I'm using the right word there.
I just wanted to say, too, having been a listener for so many years, I know what not to do going into something like this.
Well, like what?
Well, like, for example, not putting Howard's name all over an event that he's not going to be a part of. I remember John getting chewed out for Howard Stern and Friends, and then it was Stuttering John and Friends, and, from the Howard Stern show. And Howard Stern's name would be 10 times, 10 times bigger than anybody else's name.
Shuley and Friends.
No, Shuley and Friends. No, but I make sure that,
But Lisa isn't doing that in this instance.
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying those... for what Gary was saying was when they used to catch shit in the older days for doing this, it just, you got to go into it respecting the fact that he's the reason why we're all getting a chance to do this.
Ronnie, why do you think Howard's so bent out of shape about Lisa's event?
Pretty much for the same reason everybody else is thinking, because there's nothing there. She's not doing anything. She's charging a lot of money.
Baking and talking.
She's not even, according to what I heard, you're going to have to pay $103.49. And then you have to pay for your cupcakes and your coffee.
Oh, I heard there was a free cupcake.
Well, maybe that's from Lisa, but from the place itself, you're going to, if you want to purchase, if you want coffee, if you want a drink or whatever, you're going to have to pay for it.
Oh, so anything above and beyond the free cupcake is on you.
I'm assuming that Lisa's bringing the cupcakes. She's not making anything very clear what she's actually doing.
Are you insinuating that while Lisa's meeting and greeting, she may be running a cash bar?
I don't know.
I think he's more than insinuating that, Gary.
I don't know. And I said, Lisa, they're looking for you down at the rap show. I can't come today.
I can tell you.
There you go. I mean, why aren't you down here defending what you're doing?
I will just say this, and I'm not going to give Lisa too hard a time. She should be here to defend herself. If she doesn't want to be, I'm not going to hammer her too hard. But today, I was very much like a traffic cop. There were a lot of people coming to me during the show when Lisa was in there telling me this, telling me that, telling me this. And all roads seem to lead, at least people's belief that works here, is that this is all based out of some sort of jealousy that Lisa has towards almost everybody on the show, in the sense, like, why does the Block Party get to go out? Why does Benji get to go out? Why does John Hein have a TV show? Why does Lieberman get to go on CNN? And I'm not saying that it's all based in rational thinking. And like you said, John, you went out and auditioned for the show. She may just be feeling that she's missing something, so this is her attempt at getting something going.
Well,
but then I would tell her.
Can I say something, John? That's what irks me with this whole thing, with this whole thing she's doing, because as soon as Howard started to hammer her about it, she brought us into it, and like trying to make us the bad guys also. Like we're doing something wrong because he's hammering her.
Or we're providing the same amount of entertainment or whatever.
Well, she went flat out and said, hey, she's not doing anything less or more than Ronnie and JD are doing.
That's not true.
What do you do?
I host the show.
And that's what she's doing. She's hosting.
Yeah, but she's not hosting. And
there's nothing beyond her hosting.
She's not introducing, like I'm introducing 𝗛cie. I'm introducing JD, or he's introducing me, or whatever. I'm introducing.
So you want credit for introducing JD?
That's what show needs an MC. Okay? That's what I started off doing.
There's nothing beyond the MC.
I never said I was.
What do you do, Dopey?
Dude, I was never.
Fuck off! Get out of here!
I was never said I was a fucking comedian.
No, but Will's making a point here.
Right.
I mean, Lisa is hosting the
He's not
event,
making a point. He's
being
being
the
an
MC.
asshole.
No, she is.
But what is she giving with it? A cupcake?
Yes.
For $103.
Well, you could talk to
Come
Lisa.
on.
It's okay. So I'll play devil's advocate. It's there's women who listen to the show who may not want to go to the Block Party because it's a little racy for them.
Right.
They're more in Lisa's sort of thinking. They'd like to hang out with Lisa, talk about what it's like to be a woman on the Howard Stern show, and they'd like to. It's a small gathering, like a cocktail party, not a drunken party like the Block Party is.
It's a symposium. If
but
you
don't knock. Why knock us though? Because he's hammering her. Why bring us into it? What do we have to do with it?
This is my theory. You guys tell me if I'm off here. I think she brings it in because she feels like you and Scott and JD and other people are kind of on the same level as she is, and if you guys can do it, why can't I do it?
Because she
brought me into it too for the same reason, I think.
But the difference is, John, we are doing a show. What she is doing is not a show. It's showing up at a bakery and hanging out with fans. That's not a show. That's a Q&A. That's a town hall meeting.
But okay, so I'll jump on that one, and I'll say there's plenty of people who go to college campuses, and that's all they do is a Q&A. They'll go in.
That's fine, but don't pull in a comedy show and say this is the same exact thing that I'm doing. It's not. It's just not. There's a show. There's content.
Aaron in Dayton, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, good afternoon again. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to comment. I mean, during the fight week, of course, we heard that Stuttering John got his ass reamed by Howard for going out, using the show for personal gain. And at this point in the game, everybody on the show, I mean, with the exception of you, John, I mean, you was, somewhat famous beforehand, but everybody at this point, using the show for personal gain and monetary value. But, and of course, at this what I'm getting at is, I'm sure she's not making a whole lot of bread, and she's putting at a point where she's, giving a little bit to charity. She's also, paying for a venue. She's probably paying for the wine and all that shit, and she's also like Gary said, part of the show. So
all right, so Aaron's sort of defending Lisa here.
We pay for a venue.
Yeah, I mean, she's good. That's a weird thing to say because whatever she's paying for or not paying for, she will walk away with a profit of some sort.
Yeah, she has no
Dude, when we
overhead,
do the
really.
Block Party shows, we pay for a venue.
Of course.
So, I mean...
here's a question John and I were kicking around today. If Lisa said, I'm going to be at the coffee shop, for $100 you can come and you get a cupcake and everything, and I'm going to play the violin for an hour.
Okay.
Would that change your perception of what she's doing?
That's a concert. That's a concert.
Absolutely. At least she's doing something other than having, 30 people show up and then just sit around and schmooze with them.
Anthony, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on? I'm a big 𝗛cie fan. I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian. I moved out here to PA from California, and just the transition there. But she's promoting the show because she is bringing. She's using the Stern Show as saying, I'm bringing the female listeners and trying to make money off that. Because the block party is just completely different from what she's trying to do. She doesn't have an act. So she's using the show to get the female listeners out there to make money. I mean, she's got to rent a car.
But why is that wrong? I'm just going to play devil's advocate. Why, if you could say that 𝗛cie and Ronnie are using the show to get male listeners to come out and see male-based humor, even though there's a lot of women there as well. So if Lisa feels she's going to talk to female listeners, why is that wrong?
But why does she have to make money of it? If she started to support the show and won a gig, she should be able to be like, hey, I'm Lisa G. Come, get listeners to be more attracted to her, not because I need to make some money.
Why should the guys from the block party make money? Shouldn't they just be, 𝗛cie's a comedian, shouldn't he be out there for the joy of making people laugh?
Also, would it matter to you?
I pay money to go see the block party. I pay money to go see the block party. I was up in Canada, and I saw the block party. It was fucking awesome. It was fun.
But
Anthony, people don't have to spend money to go to Lisa's event. They just won't go.
Right. The reason I wanted to pick up his call is because he said Lisa's scamming people. And I think that's a poor choice of words because I think Lisa's being very upfront about what she's doing. I don't think there's any scam involved.
Well, you know what? We should get Jason down here because he said that he feels like she's scamming people big time.
But she's being very upfront about it. I mean, I don't think anybody who pays can't walk away surprised with what they're getting.
What were you going to say, Benji?
Well, would it matter? As I said before, I don't think there's anything wrong, and I think Lisa could say she's putting on an event in a different kind of way, but she's still putting on an event. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, except I felt she was being very hypocritical towards when she was criticizing me. But would you guys say it's any different if, let's say, this cupcake place hired her for an appearance and they paid her?
I think that's different because you're not taking money from the listeners.
Right.
That's a huge difference right there. In other words, the cupcake place paid her. She goes there. Listeners can come for free and meet Lisa. And I think you sort of get the same result, but you're not taking money from the listeners.
And I don't think the event itself rubbed people the wrong way. I think the price she came up with, I think, might have rubbed a few people the wrong way.
And the word I keep hearing, too, from some people is that there seems to be a sense of entitlement, but I'm not sure for what. Like, Lisa's entitled to make money off the show, or I'm not sure what people think Lisa's entitled to do. But Jason's here. And, Jason, we were just talking about how there was a caller on the line who said he felt that Lisa was scamming people. And I said, well, she's definitely not. That's a poor choice of words. She's being very upfront about what she's doing, but you say she's scamming. So,
well, I wouldn't use scamming means like, yeah, she's lying to somebody. I think she's exploiting. I think she's ripping off. I think that she is. We have a fan base that will pay money to be part of the show. Like going to see 𝗛cie and Ronnie's thing. Now, you could say, first of all, I don't even like the fact that their show has been lumped in with this Lisa G thing. They are so two totally separate things, I think it's unfair to them to even lump it in. Lisa made a name for herself from this show in the last 10 years, 5 years, on this show.
7 years.
7 years.
But Lisa will tell you that she was been in New York radio for 23 years before this.
Yes, but she is not going on other radio shows to promote this. She's promoting Lisa G, as far as I know, from the Howard Stern show to go and sit and pay money and see her. To me, that is using the goodwill that Howard has built up with the fan base and is exploiting that. And Howard, who is our boss, can put his name on anything and sell it and make money on it. Stephen King could put his name on any piece of crap book and sell it and make money off it. But they have integrity, and they care more about their fans than Lisa does.
So why is this getting under your skin so much, Jace? Because you were, like, fuming back
Because
there.
I know this is going to sound corny, but I love our fans. Like, I really do. I was one of them, And I know how easy it is if you wanted to. Will and I don't know if we have the same draw as Lisa, but Will and I can go out and do this too. We could say, hey, come spend $100 and hang out with me and Will. We're not doing anything. We're just hanging out. I personally think it's disgusting to do something like that.
You and Will?
I don't want to speak for you, Will.
Actually, I'll be at Belmont on Saturday. If you want to buy me 3 beers, I'm more than open to that.
I think I think she hasn't earned the right to do what she's doing. I think that she's doing something that, despite people comparing it to the block party and other events, that isn't even in the same league as those things. And quite frankly, I'm surprised by a lot of what Howard's let go over the years compared to where he was 10, 15 years ago.
Chuck, you're on the wrap-up show.
How's it going, John?
Hey, Chuck, it's JD's dad. Chuck, who wants to chime in? Is this about the Facebook thing, or is this about the Lisa G thing?
He wants the exact address to Facebook.
I won't stay on too long. First, I enjoyed your show on the fast food mania thing the other day. That was great.
Thank you. Thanks for. I appreciate someone in the Harmeyer family watching the show. Thank you.
I haven't been able to listen too much of the show, but I wanted to let everybody know that this Friday night I'm going to be at the Fridays in Westchester, and for $50 you can get whatever appetizer you want, and we'll tweet.
Hey, Chuck, if I come to you, can I look at like JD's like grammar school pictures and stuff? Can you bring all that crap?
Sure.
Some of his report cards.
It's going to be the eat and tweet. And
Chuck, I'm taking from your comments that you think what Lisa's doing isn't right.
I think it's hilarious. That anybody would actually pay, but if she
the event's going to be
make some money out of it, more power to her.
But so how about the argument that, hey, Lisa's really upfront with what she's doing. She's saying exactly what it is. I mean, why do you think somebody's being taken advantage of in the sense that they don't? Somebody says, hey, I want to meet Lisa G. I'm willing to pay that kind of money.
You're taking advantages of people's passion to this show that she had, of course, a part of in it because she works here and contributes to the show. But this isn't this is.
But you're not
going
to meet. You're not going to meet Howard. That's a given.
But someone could think that there's a one person closer to Howard, and
it doesn't
somehow
matter.
They'll work themselves in.
You've been with the show since the very beginning. Again, I just remember, and I'm a crazy fan. I admit it. I was a crazy fan, just like half the people who have been hired here. And I would have paid untold amount of money to meet you or to meet. Or I would have waited in line, or got excited to meet High Pitch Eric. And yes, at the end of the day, there's really no one to blame but the person partying with their money who chooses to go to this thing. But she is putting the minimal amount of effort into it. Like even what you were describing to Chuck's dad, if he brought pictures of JD, that's already providing more content than Lisa G is providing.
And the report card's an extra.
Steve and I were joking the other day,
Always.
maybe we should sell tickets to us arguing about TV shows. We argue about TV shows all the time. Again, that's still providing more content than what Lisa G appears to be providing at this stupid thing where she is telling our fans, asking our fans to pay money to meet me. She's being very upfront. 10% of the net is going to charity, and that's very generous of her. But I just think it's exploitative. I think it's as exploitative as if Howard started putting out junk with his name on it.
Chuck, I gotta let you go because a bunch of people on the horn. Anything else you want to say?
Give me the horn. Give me the horn.
I enjoy the show. Have a good day.
Thanks, Chuck. Go check out the Pirates take on the Reds. Ralph Cirella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hi, Ralphie.
This is all very muddy. I mean, if you allow for one, you have to allow for all. I mean, whether it's money for a cupcake or money to see a train wreck, it's what people want to pay. And I don't see why Lisa is being, who's Jason to decide what her appearing somewhere is worth to somebody.
Well Ralph, the reason why this whole thing started is because Howard says it bothers him and he doesn't know why. So you're pretty close to Howard. Why do you think it bothers him?
Well, listen, I know what Jason's saying in the sense of like, hey, she's not doing much. She's just coming there and showing up. But But you know what? That's what an evening with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby just shows up. Maybe people want to go there for Lisa's personality. Maybe she's going to give recipes. I don't know what the fuck she's going to do there, but I don't know how that's any different than the block party.
But you don't know how that's different than the block party.
Hold on.
No, I don't.
We'll
That's
explain that in a
ridiculous.
second. But all that being said, Ralph, Gary's question is a good one. Like, why does this get under Howard's skin versus the block party, versus the TV shows, versus Benji Song,
Bill
versus
Cosby.
all the other stuff? Why do you think this is irking Howard?
Because this isn't, but maybe because the block party is such a train wreck that it provides content on the show. Rodney goes out there and acts like an idiot, and then you've got tape of it, and Howard TV is filming it, and it provides content for the Howard Stern show. But I think it just sends signals to you can't allow one and not allow the other. Like, who are you guys to sit there and decide? Like, okay,
Well, first of all, we don't.
That's
Howard
okay.
does.
Yeah, but Ralph, wouldn't you agree that? And I was going to get into this a little bit, but you brought it up. Wouldn't you say on this show there's different rules for different people?
Absolutely, yeah.
So then when you say you have to allow for one, you have to allow for another, really, Howard's running a monarchy. He has to allow for whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Artie used to get away with crap that none of us could get away with.
That's right.
And because he was Artie.
Yeah, and that worked out really well.
Well, I'm just saying that's what happens under that. Anybody could do whatever anybody wants rule.
What Artie was allowed to get away with business-wise had nothing to do with what happened
No,
here.
he got away with a ton of stuff here that we got. If I slept in the office as much as he slept on the air, I don't think I would have been treated with the same kid gloves.
Absolutely, because you're not as funny as Artie.
No, I'm not. Right. The people are treated differently here.
Yeah. And that just doesn't work well. It just sends out a bad message to everybody.
But again, I fundamentally disagree with you. I think Ronnie's block party does skirt the line of what Howard used to be angry about in the day when John and Gary tried to go out to do stuff and Howard didn't want it to become the traveling Howard Stern show. And I do think it comes up against that line. But at the end of the day, they're promoting their comedy show. People are buying tickets to their comedy show. I don't know. To me, it's completely different than having a lovely chat with coffee.
I will agree that it's different. I don't know if it's completely different. I mean, I think what bothers you is Lisa's looking for a way to make money.
Ralph, would you buy a ticket to just see JD and Ronnie, but no comedy?
I wouldn't even do that.
Me, Gary. Last question: is Howard going to put an end to all this stuff?
It's getting to be rubbing up against that area. Hard to say.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about Sal shockingly screwing up the game again. And this is one of those situations where Sal doesn't think he's wrong, is told that he's wrong, and then realizes that he's wrong and tries to explain himself, which he can't do. So we heard Sal tell the story about how it was unfair of Howard to call him a sucker. Now joining us on the wrap-up show, the great Sal Governale, who said, Howard, you're a sucker at least 20 times today. Actually, Sal, you refused to say it.
That's right.
Those were the drops being played, but...
Why won't you repeat?
Why wouldn't I say it?
Yeah, repeat after Howard.
Because I wouldn't. It wasn't true. If I did something where he felt like a sucker, I would have said it.
Sal, do you feel like the show was used at all in order for you to get those teeth? Or do you think they're two independent things?
Yes, absolutely. I made that perfectly clear on your wrap-up show last time. I said it's inevitable. There's certainly a bartership deal. People are not stupid. The guy was a fan of the show. And I certainly got a break because he was a fan, which is understandable.
But we discussed it wasn't a break.
Right, then the break comes back and bites you on the ass. Nothing is ever really a break. There's a price to be paid, whether it's monetarily or getting the shit kicked out of you by Howard Stern. There's a price to pay, and I've learned it the hard way.
Sal and I talked a little bit today. I was explaining that some of the money was for the actual physical things needed to do this, and the rest of the money was free.
Yeah.
So Sal didn't really get a break. He really got the dental work for free.
Right.
And I explained to him that, as Sal said, nobody gives something for free for nothing. They're always looking for something.
Let me take a step back on this. Sal, do you feel you were unfairly blamed for the problems with the Bigfoot game? Because that's how this all started.
At first, I thought I was. But listen, I'm the one who created the game. The glitch was there. Guilty as charged.
But you said you double-checked it. What did you mean by that?
I double-check all my work. In this particular case, and I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things, but
I always give my.
That seems to be the mantra this week. I heard Tim saying that earlier in the week.
It's almost like how people have a guardian angel. I have like a guardian bully. When I'm going
a black cloud.
Yeah, when I'm going in the right direction, somebody's kicking me in the balls, just throwing my mind off a little bit because I always give my CDs to Scott to double check. And like when Howard asked me, did Scott double check this one? I said no. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, he didn't double check this one. I did, but inevitably it was a screw up on my part.
It's always better to give your stuff to Scott because then when it screws up, you could blame Scott.
Right.
What happened was there was a glitch. You saw it. Then you went back and saw that there was a track there. But what we figured out is that Bigfoot's answer was so short. Right?
Mm-hmm. It didn't register as a track.
It was a track, but it just goes from one track to the next so quickly, which Richard knew, and he said, Sal just sort of forgot you got to add a little time.
And by the way,
yes.
To say something nice about Scott Salem, that's the kind of crap he really catches.
Right.
Like, I gave him all the impression stuff, and he called me in, he's like, wow, the levels on this are really off on one of them, and we listened to it, and I'm like, good call, and he fixed it, and, that's...
And that was my mistake. So I took back that game and double checked that one, and I had Scott check it. As a matter of fact, I went to Gary today and I said, Gary, give me all the games back. So I'm going through every single game right now as well.
There was a great moment though where the game fucked up, so I just start yelling Sal to just see where he is. Sal was on his way in, but Howard did play the answer, but Sal didn't realize there was a fuck-up. So Sal starts yelling at me, you owe me a fucking apology, asshole. Fuck you.
Wait, can I just say, because I have my headphones on, you guys went from 0 to 1,000 the second Howard said that this isn't working.
There's a reason why.
Before, you guys were yelling so loud at each other that you couldn't hear Howard screaming about who do I have to blame, and I didn't know what was you came out with
it was definitely like a sibling moment.
What happened was I just yelled Sal as loud as I could to see where he was.
I was coming around the bend. I was by the Howard TV room. I saw what happened. I'm like, whoa! Came around the bend, and Gary goes, Sal, where the fuck are you? What's going on? I go, Gary, and then I heard, as I was coming, I heard Howard fix, and I heard the track come through. I'm like, all right, it was a Howard issue, with the CD player. I go, Howard just fixed it, Gary. How about an apology? So Gary looks at me and goes, fuck you.
Yeah, that's where I started hearing everything.
So then Gary sits in his office. I go, how about an apology for that? And Gary goes, go fix your teeth, asshole. I go fix your fucking teeth. And all of a sudden, wait a minute, Sal, Howard wants you. It is fucked up. I'm like, oh, God, no.
All I hear over my head.
So this whole argument was going on over attitudes, and in the end, I was called into the studio thinking I was victorious, and boom.
But what you didn't realize when you were in the studio,
you still didn't realize you were wrong.
You didn't realize you were wrong, and Gary is screaming.
Yeah.
He's deflecting. He's deflecting. And I mean, you were charged up, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he was trying to make it go somewhere else, but you didn't realize you were wrong. So you were... No, Howard, I don't know what you're wrong.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting there going, oh, my God, Sal's really digging the hole deeper because he doesn't know he's wrong yet.
Yeah.
How did you not know you were wrong, though? Like, in what?
Well, I was arguing with Gary. I got called in, and I thought Howard called. I thought somebody sent up a note that Gary and Sal are fighting over the track. So in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go in, and then Gary's going to get called in, and Gary apologized to Sal. Here I am thinking it's going to be that way.
And by the way, I just want to say, the desperation move if I'm beating you is you bring up the sleeping.
I know, dude. That was 4 years. I mean, how old is that?
Hey, listen, where am I going to go?
I get it. Yeah. I get it. You're drowning and you grab at anything.
Anything.
But what I think really changed it was, one, I think Howard saw your point a little bit, and I think you were starting to cry.
No, I wasn't.
That's why I ran in.
I got worked up, but I certainly wasn't starting to cry.
I wasn't going to run in with the camera until I looked at the monitor and saw how worked up you were, and I'm like, I better get the fuck in there.
What was bringing you to tears? The fact that Howard thought you were lying, or
were you emotional in any way?
You were over the top at a certain.
It was the whole sucker thing, and he said you outsmarted me. I would never. That's just
it's impossible.
Well, no, it's not. It's impossible to outsmart Howard Stern, in my opinion. Yes, in any capacity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So. And he kept going with that and the whole Howard Sucker thing. And I'm like, this is just crazy. And that's why I just snapped.
And he threatened to break up you and Richard. And I know to you that's blasphemy, but it seemed like it might be going there.
If it goes there, it goes there. And you know what? You'll see the results. Rich and I are a think tank. We work every day. We bounce ideas off of each other. We work great together. It's like breaking up Captain and Tennille.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah,
Sal,
actually, they got divorced, and she had a much better career.
Sal, if this happens, keep
It's
your
like breaking up Donnie and Marie.
Keep your mouth shut, because the way Howard described it on the air, you will be getting your own office, and Richard will be sharing an office with
I would
Scott.
hate that. I would hate.
You would
I
rather
want-
share with Scott?
I would be in a bathroom with Richard. I would be in a dumpster
No.
with Richard.
But if you and Richard together isn't an option, wouldn't you rather be alone than be paired up with Scott the engineer?
I don't know. My brain can't even go there. That's like saying you're separating a child from me. I'm not kidding.
Are you ready
You're
for
a grown man?
Are you ready for a world, say in 3.5 years, where the show ends and everybody has to go out and do their own thing? Are you and Richard going out as a team, or are you going to go out and do your own thing?
It all depends. If we want it, right now we're planning as a team, but we also can do our own thing as well.
Let me tell you something from experience. If you're a team, one of you end up stabbing each other in the back. It's just what happens when two guys at work team up on something.
And live together.
I don't know about that.
Another old friend of the show. You gonna have a stupid comment about that?
No, I have no stupid comment.
All right, just asking.
Only intelligent ones.
Oh, okay. You have an intelligent comment about that?
A rock and roll legend.
Okay. And an old friend of the show.
Okay.
All right? And we're gonna bring him in.
Well, what's his name?
Joe Walsh.
You're rusty, man.
You're old.
I'm old. Says the guy in the tinted glasses. Mr. Joe Walsh, welcome back, sir.
Thank you. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Got a new album out?
Got a new album out.
Analog Man.
One of the rare times I didn't stay up all night to come into the show.
So you're feeling
actually
fresh.
Slept. That should impress Howard.
Right here, sir.
There we go.
So you're feeling fresh. You're raring to go today.
I'm fresh and I'm ready to go. I hope he is.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I bet he's really nervous right now.
You guys are old friends. You guys have been...
We're old friends from golly. I don't want to figure out how old.
But the new album's called Analog Man?
Analog Man. First album in 20 years.
All right. We'll see you in the studio.
Okay. Good to be here.
Joe looks good. Like his skin is good. Well, I'm saying for a guy who's been through what he's been through.
Right. It's pretty amazing.
He looks great.
It's almost unfair.
He
because,
looks
like,
really...
I would have done all that too.
That's right. He looks really healthy.
Yeah, like he works out, I think.
But I mean, he had a long time of, fucking up his body.
Analog Man is his first solo album in 20 years. He says his wife is the one that got him back in the studio. It's Ringo Starr's sister-in-law, by the way, his wife of 3 years.
Yeah,
now.
isn't that weird?
Yeah. He sounds very happy. He's healthy. He's sober. He loves his new wife. Everything's great.
Do you almost think musically, like Joe's in his own sort of genre? Like, I was thinking about this, that just to discuss a little bit. Like, he's not like a Led Zeppelin guy. He's not like
He's not huge. He's not like a super, but he's been in a super group. But he's been big on his own.
But he's overlooked, kind of.
Oh, yeah, like when you talk about the top 10 greatest guitarists of all times, why Joe's name is, it's always like Buddy Guy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of old black guys.
I think a lot of people took him out of the running because he was such a goof.
That's right, right. No, he did act goofy for a long time.
Sorry, go ahead.
He talks about how he talks to Ringo Starr for advice. He's very unaffected by his fame. Stevie Nicks, clearly sounds like she's still in love with him. She says that they broke up because they both had heavy cocaine addictions. But basically says he was the love of her life, and he's the only man she'll ever really love.
Something like that. It was pretty quiet. I mean, I heard it, but
I knew about the Don Henley thing, but I never knew about her and Joe.
Joe, come on in. Joe Walsh from the legendary Eagles, of course. Look at you.
Gary's salivating over here.
You look good, my man. Take a seat. Hi, how are you?
He looks real good.
Good to see you. Yeah, he does look good. You look good. Are you amazed? Like, you're so healthy now. You look terrific. You look like a different man from the guy I knew back when.
I am.
You are a completely different man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's strange even being in the room with you now because it's a whole different energy. I never knew.
That's because I didn't stay up all night.
Well, I never knew the Joe I was going to get.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back and look at your old appearances, whether it's on this show or wherever you were, where you were really completely fucked up and on, you were drinking? I don't even know back then. Were you just drinking or were you coking and heroin and
whatever you had?
Really? It was
what bad. I did.
Right.
Till you were out, and then I left.
Did you ever figure out, to be serious, did you ever figure out what it was that kind of made you crazy enough to want to destroy your body and destroy your mind? There had to be something really behind that, right?
Well, being an alcoholic.
No, but I'm saying there's a reason one becomes an alcoholic, don't you think? Or do you think it's just a disease that randomly hits somebody? I always think there's some psychological basis that your father was maybe it goes back to your parents.
It is probably hereditary, yeah. But I tell you what happened for me.
Right.
I wrote some songs that were pretty good.
Right.
When I was high. James Gang Rides Again came out, did really good.
Right.
Made that when I was high. So I made a mistake of thinking it was a winning formula.
Right.
I played some concerts in front of people when I was high, and they loved
you.
Well, they were high too.
Right.
Yeah. But then later, when I didn't do an album, when I did an album that didn't do so good, I thought, well, I'm not nearly high enough.
Right.
Oh.
And I chased it. Robin.
Hey.
Hi.
But was it the kind of thing where you strike me as a happy-go-lucky kind of guy, but the truth is you're not, because all of that stuff what you're describing is a guy who really wants to be successful. That success was so important to you that you said, oh, I know the winning formula. I'll drink, I'll get high, and then I'll write great music. So it really did matter to you whether you were successful or not. You weren't sort of a happy-go-lucky guy. Maybe it was a reaction to, oh, my God, maybe this will be the secret to my success. You were really hungry for success.
Very subtly.
Yeah.
All of that stuff convinces you that you can't do anything without it.
Right.
And it's got you.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
It's that simple?
Yeah.
You don't think it was your relationship with your parents? I mean, I don't know what it was like for you living at home.
I don't know. Every case is different. If you grew up in an alcoholic family, chances are you're going to be alcoholic.
Your mom and dad were alcoholics?
There's always that at different times, yeah.
Right. So when you see drinking as part of the family life, it doesn't seem like such a bad thing to be doing.
When I grew up, it was the 50s, and we would have these family picnics, and everybody drank.
Including you.
My aunts drank, my uncles drank, my cousins drank. If you were an adult, adults drank.
Right.
That was just the norm when I was a kid. And it occurred to me that my whole family probably has been rip-roaring drunk for the last 500 years.
Right.
That was just the norm.
How hard was it for you to get sober?
Hardest thing I ever did.
Yeah, and now you're happy, right? I hear reports on you because I care about you, and when I hear you're so happy now, I really do get happy for you because think about all your contemporaries. A lot of guys died who were even less fucked up than
you. A lot
you.
of guys we know, aren't around anymore.
Yeah, who you thinking about that didn't make it? I'm thinking
𝗛𝗵𝗄.
Kennison. Right. And
Keith Moon.
And it's kind of sad, too, because if you get that second chance, if you live long enough and you kind of get sober, you go, oh, wow, you think about those guys. They were cut down in their prime.
Yeah.
And do you think music... See, I happen to think you're one of the greatest guitar players, and I'm not saying it because you're here, but I do. I think the riffs and the songs you came up with were brilliant, especially James Gang stuff, and then when you went to the Eagles, I felt you really improved that band like tenfold. But yet, do you think... when it comes to, I don't know, the rock and roll intelligentsia, whoever they are, but do you think, or critics, do you think,
such a thing?
Yeah, do you think you get criticized or you're not thought of right up there in the upper echelon because your past behavior, because you were so drunk and so outrageous? Do you think that your legend got kind of knocked down to a degree? Were you taken less seriously?
I'm not really concerned with that.
But you are. Because you're the guy who sat there and drank because you destroyed your own body because you thought that was the formula for success. So you do care about your place in history, right? Musically.
Yeah, but I'm not done yet.
No, I know you're not. But I'm saying, I don't, when I see the list in Rolling Stone of the top 10 guitarists in the world.
Joe's not on it?
Yeah, and I don't quite know why. You really are. Do you still practice your guitar every day?
Yeah.
It's that important to you?
I try and play every day, yeah.
Is it true you take guitar lessons to this day? That you still take guitar lessons?
I'll sit down with somebody, yeah. I'll sit down with somebody and ask them how in the world do you play that? Like Brad Paisley.
Right.
I'll sit down with him and say, hey, man.
Why is that? Because you can't figure out how he did that?
Well, probably, but it saved me 5 or 6 hours if I just ask him.
But does anyone ever come to you and say, hey, Joe, teach me how to play? Teach me how to do that?
Not really, but
does that bother you? Bothers me. You're the guy who should be giving guitar lessons, not getting guitar lessons.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Who does he think is the greatest?
Who are your heroes musically? I've never asked you that. You were always too drunk. Could have got a straight answer out of you. Do you have musical heroes?
No, I had heroes then. They were just different ones.
Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Seriously, who are your heroes?
Well, the guy that's the grandfather of us all is Les Paul.
Right. The guy who really invented the guitar, the electric guitar, right?
The pickup and echo and multi-track recording.
Did you get to know him?
I knew Les, yeah.
Yeah. Were you happy with the inventions and what he did to the guitar? Because you're a guy who in your new album you talk about analog, man. You can't stand all the new technology. It's kind of like I'm just a regular guy. I don't know from all this technology.
Well, I'm not against it. I'm not an old analog fart who came out of the woods.
Right.
I don't think analog's better. It's just, you got to admit.
But you're upset with technology. You don't like now in the Eagles that your fellow Eagle members sit in a studio and they use all these Pro Tools and everything else. It actually slows down the music making process.
It changes it.
It makes it more complicated.
Easier.
easier?
Here's two things it does, okay?
Okay.
One is you can fix anything.
Which is
bad.
Bad, I think.
Temptation to fix everything.
You lose the soul of the music, don't you?
If we'd had Pro Tools when we were doing Hotel California, we'd still be working on Hotel California.
Because what you're saying is Hotel California has imperfections, so to speak. And those imperfections are kind of the cool things about it.
The charm.
Human.
And so when you get in the studio now with the Eagles, they sit and go, wait a second, that note's just a little bit out of tune or it's a little bit off. Let's fix it.
We've always been like that to some degree.
Right.
But the great temptation with Pro Tools is to go ahead and fix everything when you don't need to.
Do you have enough of a voice in that band? I know you've got to sort of watch your P's and Q's with some of the band members, but do you have enough of a voice in that band to say, guys, stop. We're in a studio. What made us great, why Hotel California works, is because there are mistakes on it. It's not a perfect piece of music. Nothing is.
Well,
but it's real.
I wouldn't single out the Eagles.
You say they all do it.
Everybody does it.
But you are in the Eagles.
It's a hazard of Pro Tools. It's a hazard of digital technology. There's one other thing I want to say.
Yeah.
The temptation with digital technology is to start with a drum machine.
Right.
That's virtual.
Yes.
And put that down. And then build up the track with virtual instruments, which are all in the computer, and build up the thing like a kit.
And it never sounds quite as good.
No. In the old days, you got some guys in a room, you mic'd them, and you pushed record, and you got the performance.
Right, and isn't there something that comes out of that performance when a guy's sitting there, a drummer live, and all of a sudden he goes, wait a second, I have an idea. What if I hit it this way? Or you go, wait, I got a better riff. Or that's the magic of being in a studio with a bunch of guys.
That's rock and roll from 1954 to 1962.
But when you recorded the last Eagles album, and by the way, the album did well. I mean, there was an experiment, too. You sold it through Walmart, and it sold really, really well. And this is a tough day and age to sell music.
Yeah.
So the experience for you was not the same. Were you all in the studio at the same time, or was it all done with building it up one at a time?
There's a temptation,
right,
to do it that way.
Do you put up a protest in the band, or you just go along with the flow?
I go along with the flow. We do it various ways depending on what we're trying to accomplish.
Is it liberating now that you have a solo record out because you don't have to deal with the, I'm not going to call it nonsense, but the politics of the Eagles? Is it a liberating experience for you to go in and do it your way?
It's, what do I say? Yeah, but I mean, for all of us, I mean, Don's down in Nashville.
Doing his own thing.
Recording. Glenn made an album.
But for you get to do it your way now.
I get to do it my way, yeah.
Is there a part of you that goes, I'll show these fucking guys how an album should be made?
Nah.
Never.
Nah.
There's no anger there, no bitterness.
Nah.
Have you given up all your friends from the old days? In other words, you used to come in with a boatload of characters that were hanging around. I'm talking about the days when you got
my entourage.
You had an entourage of guys who could drink you under the table. You know, there was the bass player, Rick the bass player. Are you done with those guys? Are they bad influences, so to speak, on you, or triggers for you?
Well, Rick's exempt.
Right.
He plays with Neil Young now.
Yes.
He's cleaned up. He's doing great.
That's good.
For him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to change all your friends.
I know.
You have to.
Yeah, or else you get sucked into the vortex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were another one. We felt like we were the friends that got, and we never did all that stuff with you.
Yeah,
but
we were good
for a while, you didn't come see us.
Yeah, were we part of the problem?
Someone stole my identity, Robbie.
Yeah. You know, when I was thinking about you, there was a great... I know you're happily married now. You've been married, what, 3 years?
3 years.
Oddly enough, to Ringo Starr's sister-in-law?
No.
Wait.
Yeah,
your
yeah,
wife,
yeah.
Your wife is.
Are you sure? Do you know who you're married to?
What is she? Ringo?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Who are you married to?
My wife.
Yeah.
Is the little sister of Ringo's wife.
Barbara Bach?
Right.
Yes.
And you are now happily married.
It's the part of me that was missing.
Because I remember you in the old days. You know, listen, you were high, and women were commodities. You used a lot of women, and they used you. I mean, it was a mutual use. They used you for your fame and your money and your power.
Well,
and
sometimes I think Joe forgot when he was on the road that he had another woman somewhere.
Right. But did you have a whole epiphany about women? Like that changed your attitude toward women too?
Well, the first thing that you can't do when you try to get sober is have a relationship.
Right. They say that's the worst thing.
Yeah. So I did that for a while.
You did.
You did all the wrong stuff.
You sabotaged your recovery by being in a relationship with a woman during it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that didn't work good.
So they're right about that.
Yeah.
These people know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It didn't work good because she becomes your drug, right?
Or a reason to drink.
Ah. In other words, you'd start fighting with a woman, the relationship gets too heated up, you haven't worked on yourself enough, and then boom, everything goes kablooey and you need a drink.
Her fault.
Women are a great reason to drink. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Probably just any relationship with anybody is a reason to drink.
Yeah. Like Joe's so charming, nothing could be a problem about
Well, you know what? I think like Joe, I have problems with everybody, so I think anyone would make me drink.
There you go.
Man or woman.
There you go.
So,
congratulations on your marriage, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
I'm glad we're both happy.
Yeah, no, very, very happy.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, I understand what you say.
To get a real partner.
Yes.
You know?
And to feel good about that situation is remarkable.
And it's the part of me that was missing.
But don't you think it's the change in you that allows you to have that with a woman?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to grow up.
I couldn't have had any relationship like I was.
Did you go back and say to any of the women you were with, and I'm sure you hurt some women and some women hurt you, but did you go back? Even I know, remember, you used to have the great joke, my ex-wife plaintiff.
Yeah, did you call plaintiff?
Did you ever call plaintiff and say,
which one?
Any of them.
I made amends to a lot of people.
You did?
Yeah.
Was that hard?
No.
Once you do it, does it unlock something in you? Like, does it open up your heart?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
And so you would call, did you call your ex-wives?
Mm-hmm.
And you said to them, look, I'm sorry I put you through hell. I'm sorry I did
I put you through hell.
Were they all receptive to that, or did some of them say, you know what, Joe, fuck yourself?
There was both. Both of those. Some people say, I understand. I'm glad you're sober. Some people say, up yours.
And some people say, I don't believe you. In other words,
the important thing is me.
You said it.
I'm better for it.
Right. And what is it? If it's a phone call or a meeting, and you go there and you confess to them that you were shit or whatever, you were confused.
Yeah, you look them in the eye and you tell them, hey, I was really a bad person to you, and I regret it, and I'm sorry.
Wow. Boy,
that's heavy.
That's hard.
It's heavy, but, I mean, that's part of recovery. Because you live in all that garbage. You constantly, even now, everybody, goes into the past and digs around in a pile of stuff.
Right.
And you look for something to be mad about.
Right.
You look for something to get in a bad mood about. And you attach an emotion to it. And then you're in a bad mood. And none of that exists.
All that anger is in you.
Yeah. If you clear that out by making amends, you stand a chance.
Right. Well, it's a tough. I tell you what, that is not an easy assignment.
Has he decided to have more children?
No, you're not having more kids, are you?
No, I have lots.
Yeah.
How many kids?
I saw one of your daughters on a TV show. Lucy. She's a very talented girl.
Yeah.
She wants to make it in the music business.
She's also acting. She's pretty serious about acting.
Good-looking girl, too.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah. And then I saw they got you on the show, too. They schlepped you out. I was thinking, oh, poor Joe.
Well, I showed up for her.
Yeah, right, I know. I knew you didn't want to be there, man. I was just watching it, and I go, oh, my God.
Me and Dee Snider.
Yeah, you guys are all on there.
We showed up for our kids.
But
I know what that show was.
Yeah. I enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
But it was the kids of rock stars who show up, and they had a competition.
Yeah.
So, but you see these competition shows. That's not the way to really make it. I'm a judge on one of these shows.
I know you are. How's that going?
I love it. But I tell everyone. In fact,
Thank
I don't
God
know.
You are.
Well, you don't want to know something? In Vegas, I tell these guys. I don't know if they're going to show it. They don't show everything I say. But I said to them, you got to remember, a lot of hard work goes into it. When I saw them fucking off or doing something weird, I'd say, I know musicians. And these guys work their ass off. They might look happy-go-lucky, but how many hours did you spend in your life not only sitting alone in a room with the guitar, but also going out on the road and playing in front of people and learning that, even if you're playing in front of two people, life can really suck and it's not that easy. I mean, there's a lot of hard years. There's no quick fix, right?
It's your 10,000 hours.
Your 10,000 hours. And you put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have, too.
Yeah, I mean, we all do.
You used to sell mattresses.
I did. I still do. I was shocked to learn, though, in your life, one of the great romances was Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac. And this was kept on the down low, even during your whacked out years.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
But she says you were the love of her life and probably still are. What, is she one of those people you had to call and make amends to? Wow.
She's special.
She was in love. One of the greatest songwriters ever, right? Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
No?
Well,
am I wrong?
I mean, songwriters, in the big picture, all of us from the 70s are memorable and notable, but I mean, the greatest songwriters are like guys from the 30s and 40s. And
do you really believe that? You don't believe Jimi Hendrix was a great songwriter? Paul Simon?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't consider yourself a great songwriter?
Well, I don't think it's fair to say one of the best ever to anybody.
But what a powerful couple.
But
Stevie Nicks and Joe Walsh.
Stevie's very high on the list.
Were you in love with her?
Did they write together?
I don't know. Did you guys ever write together?
She helped me do the Confessor album.
No kidding.
She rode shotgun with me on that one and gave me some direction, and she's really good at the craft of songwriting.
Which means what? Sitting down and really putting a pen to paper and actually trying to figure out the lick and all that?
Left to my own devices, I will have 85 pieces of paper with a couple words on each.
Right.
And people like her and my wife Marjorie now help me get 85 words on one piece of paper.
How do they help you do that? I mean, you're a songwriter. It's a creative process for you. How do they focus you to take all those 85 slips of paper and combine them into a song?
Well, my wife is a closer. That's what she does. When I say it's the part of me that was missing,
I
got a little attention deficit.
Right.
But in the 50s, that wasn't diagnosed. You were just difficult.
Right.
But I got it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I see that in one of my sons. I learned about it, and I had it screaming in the 50s.
It's one of those things that affects you where you can't keep your mind on one thing.
You can't complete tasks. I have a great idea, fantastic idea, and I get it started. And wait a minute, I have another idea. So there it sits.
You know, I'm reading a book about this. It's called Get Things Done.
Yeah.
Do you ever read this book?
No.
I've just started reading it. I just learned about it.
Yeah, so I have great ideas lying all over the place.
And what do you do? Do you speak into a little tape recorder? And how does the songwriting process go for Joe Walsh personally? Would you be fucking around with your guitar? You start to, pick at a few notes and go, that's cool? Or do you hear the song in your head first? You once told me years ago, you always have a song in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how do you get it out physically? Because don't you go, oh, my God, this is good. I don't want to lose this. What do you do? What's the first thing you do? So you don't forget it.
Well, you can carry around a little recorder.
Do you do that?
And put ideas down. When I remember to, yeah.
Because you need a giant inbox, so to speak. But by that I mean you need a place that whenever you get an idea, you just put it in there so you don't have to sit and worry. Didn't that worry you when you had a great hook or something and you'd say, oh, shit, I can't forget it, I can't, or you didn't care?
It depends. When I was wasted, I would write it down, except in the morning, it didn't make any sense.
Okay, a song like Life's Been Good So Far. Life's been good so far. You're standing around one day. Do you hear the words first or the music?
Usually the music.
The music?
Yeah.
You heard burning.
It's real abstract, and I think it's the same for all of us. You hear an idea, and it's kind of a symmetry.
So did you
hear?
So when you say you heard an idea, symmetry, was it like? Yeah.
As a matter of fact, yeah.
That's what you heard.
Yeah.
And then you go, I don't know what the fuck to do with that.
Well, you go, okay, there's something.
Right. Now, what do you do with that? You go over to a tape recorder and you go.
I kind of have a place in my head
that it goes
with different drawers.
Really? And you retain this?
Yeah.
I wonder
I'm wondering, why don't you think this is something you've heard before? Like you're humming somebody else's tune.
I'm amazed that I would sit there and think how many songs he forgot that are in that drawer.
Well, think of how many songs never got written that people had. Yeah. Robin, you're right. Whatever you just said, I forgot.
Sometimes you think it's something you heard.
Yeah, right. Well, that's where you go, aha.
Right.
You mess around with old blues licks, and you mess around, and you realize, boy, this is fantastic. Oops. Except it's a Hendrix lick. And you think, oh, well, start again. But once in a while, you get a nibble.
Did you ever meet Hendrix?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you ever get to play with him?
Not live.
Not live.
Backstage.
You went backstage. Where was this?
Youngstown, Ohio.
Back in the early 70s?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're what? Doing a concert?
Yeah.
James Gang concert at that point?
James Gang, Hendrix, and Sly and the Family Stone.
All on the same bill.
Wow. Remember in those days?
Wow, yeah.
You had 3 headliners on a show.
And who opened that show?
We did.
The James Gang.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What a show.
Yeah.
And then Sly and the Family Stone, and then I guess Hendrix.
Well, Sly never came out of his dressing room.
Yeah, right. But there's another guy. I mean, he's a difficult guy, right? He's had his problems.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever came out of them like you
Still
did.
going through it, yeah.
I don't think he made it.
No. Do you ever see him around?
No.
No. He's like a recluse.
There's been Sly sightings, but...
Right.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, I saw him on some award show or something.
Yeah, but a few
It was
months
sad.
ago, we were reading that he was in a trailer parked outside somebody's house.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God you didn't go that route.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And does that give you the shakes at night sometimes? You go, shit, I could have really, really fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am so grateful to be alive and sober.
So Hendrix is backstage. And what happened? You go.
He's backstage. We're in a like dressing room, which is like where a hockey team changes or something. You know,
not glamorous.
That, so yeah, right. and he's there, and I finish, and we finish, and we're in the same dressing room. So he's sitting playing his guitar, and I come in with mine.
Right.
And
you have a jam session, so to speak.
A little bit, yeah. I showed him my guitar, and he showed me his.
Do you get intimidated by a guy like that?
Nah, he was a wonderful guy. Of course, I'm intimidated.
By his talent, I mean.
By him. He had an aura. I mean, he had feathers on. I mean, it was terrifying.
Well, you know, you're talking about that. I read that Clapton and a bunch of other guys at the time who were considered top guitarists all went to see Jimi Hendrix when he first came on the scene. They went to a club and they all looked at each other and they went, shit, we don't even really play
what
the
the
guitar.
hell are we doing?
What are we doing? That was the famous story.
Generally thought by the community, yeah. What the hell are we doing?
Did you feel that way?
Yeah.
You did when you played with him. When you played with him, did he say, oh, wow, Joe, maybe we should get together in the studio and do something together, or never got that far?
No, never got that far, but he showed me his guitar, and I paid attention to how the heavy strings, light strings.
Right.
How high are the strings? What's the action? Because he was a tough one, you know, because he was left-handed.
Right.
So everything was backwards. That's why he sounded like that. None of us right-handed guitar players could do what he was doing.
Was he playing a lefty guitar?
No.
He was playing a right-handed guitar
upside
with his
down.
Upside down. Oh, wow.
That's why he sounded like that.
Are you
and that's
kidding?
why we couldn't crack the code.
Oh, my God. That's
See?
fascinating. Yeah.
That's why we were all hitting ourselves in the head.
But that's why you're a great guitar player, because you're a student. You sit there. Those are the guitar lessons you talk about.
Yeah.
Sitting with Jimi Hendrix, it's a master class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even if it's 3 or 4 minutes. Right. And I had a Les Paul, and he looked at that, and he was really, really nice, and just a good guy.
Isn't it weird too? Because Hendrix is, of course, remembered for his music, but also for the excesses, like the drug taking, fucking chicks, getting plaster cast on his dick. It takes away from his legend in a way, you know. It really does.
That's the way it was back then. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
You could get away with a lot of stuff back then that you can't now.
Right.
You probably noticed.